welcome back. CR Sessions. This session is how to deal with a difficult person. I am going to have fun in this one. So, people, in one of my stories in the future, I'm going to be talking about how I deal with difficult people, but I'm going to be a little more general in this one. So, let's just say you're dealing with somebody that's negative, aggressive, irresponsible, or whatever the case is that is difficult to work with. Or they just don't mix with you. Your energy's different, your character is different. Let's just say they're just difficult, right? The way that you want to approach this is identifying and when to take the action. What do I mean with this? You got to identify first if it's truly them or you. I know this may sound a little like, wait, what? Sometimes we also have our own toxic traits and all difficulties because a lot of us like to have things the way that we want it and they have to be the way we want, and there's nothing wrong with it to a certain extent, but we need to be understanding and comprehensive of the other person. We're all different in a way, we're all different in that way, that the way that we like things, the way that we process things, you know what I mean. I hope that makes sense. So, and then when are you going to take action? Oh, I keep touching the camera as I'm trying to move something. I'm sorry, people on YouTube, again. Um, how to identify, all of that. And then the action. Action is when you're going to talk to the person, because ghosting is one of the most popular things nowadays. Like, you just stop talking, stop responding text. But some people might end up in your house, knocking the door. This situation is going to be way worse, more uncomfortable, and awkward. So, you have to sit the person down. If the person is, I forgot to say that. If the person is like part of your circle. If you were dealing with a difficult person like at work, that's a different thing. I'll hit that right now. But let me tell you first about if it's a, current friend or current coworker or somebody you share time with, you got to sit them down. You owe that respect. If they weren't disrespectful to you, I guess. But you need to talk. You need to sit down and be like, hey, I'm sorry, but I just can't deal with this. And, just open up and say how it is, and be respectful about it. Show everybody always that you could be serious and of respect. So if that doesn't go well, then ghost them. I don't know, people. If it's a client, if it's somebody that you don't know, just popped out of the streets and just started talking crap, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna keep walking and you're gonna ignore if you can. If the person's very confrontive, call the cops or kick his ass. Difficult people nowadays are very aggressive, and it's like for something in Facebook and YouTube, all these places that they call these very weird people Karens and Jeffries for some reason. So little humor there, I guess. I hope. Anyway, dealing with difficult people could be very stressful. It could take your energy away. It is a job of its own. But like I said, if it's somebody in your circle of friends or somebody that you owe, like that you spend time with, and they something happen, I don't know. Sit down, talk like adults or like whatever you are, like teenagers. Just be respectful about it. All right. But at the same time, how do you take care of yourself from from dealing with these kind of people in the future, or if you don't want this to happen to you, I got bad news. It's gonna happen somehow, someday. It could be a boss, it could be a coworker, it could be your best friend. Your best friend could be like, "Hey, I'm joining a cult," or whatever, and you're not in agreement, and things could change in a heartbeat. All right. So dealing with hard people, difficult people is a job, man. So don't go through that job. Respect yourself, respect your energy, respect your time and your peace. There's ways around it. Don't go straight to violence. Trust me. You go straight to violence when they're being excessively idiots and they're trying to get in your face and they touch you. Now, I don't Yeah, fuck it. I recommend you being very, very defensive of yourself when somebody comes up to you. Don't let nobody, try to mess with you in any sort of way. Never, never, ever, ever. All right? Never. So, yeah. And to finish this off, how would you know if you're difficult? If you have a best friend, don't ask him or her. Ask the one that is your second best friend or third. And ask him, can I ask you a question? Am I difficult to work with or deal with? And if so, in what and why? And you'll be surprised if you really ask for their honest opinion. And it doesn't really matter, but if you really want to work on yourself, sometimes it's that easy. Because sometimes we don't notice. Sometimes we just keep on our day and we say things that we don't really think through, and we actually hurt people sometimes. So that's an advice from me as a person. As I've done it, I've asked before, like, yo, can we talk? Can we have a little bit of conversation? Because I have doubts about something. And that's pretty much it, and it's something that it's just keep calm and be smart about it, right? So, yeah, people, this is done. This is a quick session, same as the other one. I have news. Starting probably next week or the week on top of next week. I don't know how you call that. I'm gonna be uploading every single Friday. CR session and CR talks. They're both gonna come out at the same time. There will be CR talks that are special. I have CR talks on the road, CR talks fishing, but they probably won't be called like that. So just be on the lookout on my YouTube, people. If you're listening to me on Spotify, yeah, I got Spotify, and check out me out on YouTube's Charlie CRTV. Check me out on Facebook, Charlie CRTV. Check me out on TikTok as Nikki Rules, Rules with the C, Nikki with a double K. And the Nikki name is a long story. Like I said on CR Talks, is just being supportive of a very nice human being, and it is what it is. TikTok is for fun, so we want to have fun. I hope to do lives there. I hope to do future battles there. I hope to have a TikTok very actively. I hope, but I still have to meet with the requirements, as you all know. So, thank you for listening. This is CR, and this was another session. One day at a time, people. It is what it is, and everybody to their own. Stay up, stay positive, stay strong. All right? Thank you for watching.